Today I want to take a look at this little Picasso Soundstream amp. This is a model P4140 or P4.140 to be more accurate about it. This is a cute little amplifier. I think that this is really going to target the guys who are on the motorcycles who want a motorcycle audio system, but they don't want something that's too big or too expensive. So if you're looking for something that's middle of the road, that qualifies as a real amplifier, not one of these little powered booster kind of dealies that have nothing but distortion boxes and whining problems. This is actually a real amplifier that you could actually buy, install, and not have to worry about all the headaches after it's installed, trying to put out all the fires, all the whining and popping and snapping and everything else that's associated with a cheap audio system. This one here is the Picasso series. I've talked about these amps, I've reviewed them before. I actually even own one of these for my own vehicle, so I can say wholeheartedly that this is a good product. Now, it's very small. It's 7.5 inches in width, 6.5 in depth, and it's only 1 3/4 inches in height. It's got a nice little cool little LED illuminated top, so if you're actually going to utilize this and see it, it's something cool to look at. If not, if you're just going to put it in like a saddlebag or one of those kinds of situations, it's cool. It's an AB/amplifier, so it will generate a little bit of heat, but not a whole lot where it's, imperative to keep it, ventilated fully. This amplifier is kind of like just on the verge of being the best in both worlds, and that's why I wanted to talk to you about it. It is a 4-channel. It can also be utilized in a 2-channel amplifier. It's not only 4, but it's also 2 ohm stable. If you're running it at 4 ohms, this amplifier will deliver 25 watts per channel. 4 ohms, 2 ohms, you'll get 35 by 4. If you bridge it at 4 ohms, you get 70 by 2. And then again, I don't foresee many people using this in a bridge mode. However, that's the specifications. Now, I also took the liberty of taking off the back plate just because I'm a little nutty like that, and I just really want to see, whenever I see small amplifiers like this, it kind of makes me want to say, why is it so small? Because I've had big amplifiers which I've opened up and seen half the thing be absolutely nothing in there, just a printed circuit board with no crap on it. This amplifier, as you can see, actually has the goods. You can see that there's one side of the amplifier, your power IC is right there, all laid out there. Over here you have the other side. You can see that there's not a whole lot of heat dissipation type of properties on the board, so that tells me that this system was pretty well thought out, and I like that. You got independent levels for your front and rear channel, high level audio inputs, plus low level inputs. That's important, so you can use either way, because so many people are using so many different audio inputs these days, it's mind-boggling. So you can actually use one or the other, or a combination of the two. Built-in LEDs, 10 amp fuse times, the voltage of a motorcycle, which is 12. You multiply, the amps times the volts, you got 120 divided by 4. It makes sense. This thing's putting out 30 watts per channel times 4, as it suggests it does. And I know it. Like I said, I've used Picasso before. I like them. They're cool. They work. I know that they're decent. So I try to put it to you and tell you what's good, what's hot, what's not. Let's see what we got, right? So this one is brushed black aluminum finish. 4 ohm, which is the way I would suggest you use this one personally. Variable 12 decibel high, low, and subsonic crossovers. It does the high and low level audio inputs, as I mentioned. It'll take up to a 4-gauge input, which is crazy. I think it's more of like an 8. And it's got the standard, type of bus bar, inputs. It is Class D strappable with a 2 ohm load. I think it's a great little product. So if you're looking for an amplifier for your bike, give this one a look. It's a model P4.140. We have them on our site. Lots of people are selling them. They're great for the price. I mean, something like this you can get under $60. I think it's a steal. So give it a look. It's a Soundstream P4.140.